Let's go check out all these other areas over here that I had been avoiding previously, because there was like I think like three-ish areas around up here. Oh, to look at. Glass, it's not yours. You didn't crash me in Revachol. What? I don't even get it. Am I dumb?
Every MC in Revachol.
Oh, okay. I'm like, what?
Motor carriage, I bet.
Yeah, because there's wheels there. But that's a weird thought to have when we already found our car.
Yeah.
But whatever. Ooh, I got thoughts popping left and right.
The remaining windows
Did I crash
rattle
other
from a
people's
strong
cars?
gust of wind. They're covered in a thick layer of grime. They must have been like this for 40 years. Dripping water falls from a high place. All you can see is the shadow of a collapsing staircase.
I have no idea. No one will ever figure that out. It's one of the greatest mysteries of our time.
There's rust and corrosion on the bars.
It feels like, and maybe I'm stupid
and a small
and wasn't paying attention for the whole game. But like, it feels like that's the first time somebody called something the Feld Building, and then like just all of a sudden every fucking clue we had was like north of the Feld Building, east of the Feld Building.
I think it's the place where like there was the execution up front, but I could be completely I don't know.
The bullet holes. Yeah.
I'm guessing, but
no, I won't even try. You know, I had a partner once. They called him Eyes because he had to show me things. It's that bad.
Oh.
Well enough, actually. It's odd how that works. I'm no sharpshooter, but I passed my shooting courses 7 out of 10.
All right.
We're no sharpshooter either.
Feld. Oh yeah, this is the Feld Building, probably, huh?
Fuck yeah!
The signage has peeled off over the years, but you can still make out Feld Electrical R&D.
His dad next to us is just so excited to tell his kid about the Feld Building.
Only a shadow of
they're going nuts for it. They've been there all day too.
Says,
yeah,
they're crazy for the Feld Building, man.
A whisper away.
They love standing outside that sign.
Looks like tomorrow never came.
Above the mural, a collapsed roof, broken windows set in walls that are cracking and will soon also fall, and the coastal breeze rustling and sighing in the remains of the edifice. Feld Electrical. How ironic. All these dark
why did that update my task to find Ruby, though? That was weird.
There's something in the wind.
Oh.
Sometimes the only way to go forward is to fail.
Because Ruby might be in there. Fair enough. Okay.
In there?
Okay.
I thought I was going to give more of like
she could
a
be in the
clue when it
room
updated
there,
the journal, though, or whatever.
That church tower, maybe.
Why single out this one building?
Maybe we could,
what's in here? I don't
you
know.
know, ask the man who's pointing at the building.
Great
Kim, come on,
idea.
don't sass me. Shivers, listen to the wind. +3, found the empty trap. +1, reconstructed execution. I mean,
is it worth?
Suddenly, all is quiet.
I was gonna see if it was worth asking the dude.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. But if it gives a bonus, it'll let us retry anyway.
Yeah.
Behind a corner.
That's a good point. That's a great point.
Waves washing the coast.
There was no harm out of this
room
chat.
in front of you is silent as a tomb.
What's that even attempting to do?
Trying to talk to the wind, the city, whatever you thought would happen.
Using the fucking
did not.
force over here.
And now you're just standing there in the dusk hour with your hands fallen to your side. Is trying to talk to the city something you've done before? Is it in your secret repertoire? A trick for when you're out of ideas?
I mean, I do think this was, I mean, I could be misremembering, but I'm pretty sure this is like our first like Shivers check as well, because usually Shivers is just like...
It's just passive stuff.
Yeah, it's like, hey, it fucking sucks here. You're in dog
Yeah.
shit zone right now.
You're in the middle of talking to guard about
really
a fucking
hoping you
bird or
should be in the
something, and
village.
Shivers is like, the easterly wind blows the water against the rocks dastardly or some shit.
Winds howling.
She's probably north of the village, and this
Oh, you
place
haven't
is
played
a peninsula.
Witcher 3.
We already scanned most
Dale's
of the
favorite
outdoor
game.
areas on our wild cryptid hunt, so we have an
Not yet.
understanding of the geography, at least.
Basically, every 5 minutes in that game, Geralt goes, winds howling. So, that's
I
pretty much
have
the
been
whole
playing.
game.
Well, maybe it'll be in the game I've been playing, because I've been playing the Pokemon Go clone for The Witcher called The Witcher Monster Hunt, where you walk around your neighborhood and you fight various monsters with oils and whatnot.
And And
And so
then
maybe it'll
there's
be
the
in there.
church.
I
If
mean,
were
that
a
doesn't
murder suspect, I would hide
genuinely,
in the most prominent
probably,
building
because
here.
that's like
But
the
who
Witcher
knows?
meme
Maybe
is
she
just
is.
saying winds howling. So
Nice.
Or
Nice.
spiritual. She could be looking for
I've been stuck in
refuge.
some time for that game because I have to go investigate the area where a dragon or wyvern or some shit raided some dude's cart, but I'm too lazy to walk that far. I can see where it is on the map, but like I gotta walk that far in real life. So that guy's cart is
Yeah,
not
that's
getting
not-
The
investigated.
old-fashioned way,
that sounds like an
sector by
awful
sector.
game. If you gotta go
over the
outside,
whole
it's pretty
peninsula.
bad.
Ask the locals.
Yeah,
enter the
it's
places
no
where we
good.
can enter first, like we did in the village. Then, if we're desperate, we can look where we can't enter. Bunkers, storm drainage, displays. I'm sure it won't come to that.
Walk the coast, the old boardwalk, the reeds. You can
Okay, so
always
this
come back here and
isn't
talk to the wind again.
I thought this was
Look where
near
it
the. I thought this
already
was
got you.
like part of the boardwalk because we had a couple things on the boardwalk, like
Yeah.
Idiot Doomspiral's jacket was there and stuff.
Buckle
I
up
think.
and raise your collar. This search is going to be wet and cold.
All right,
Oh,
well,
yeah.
let's, these were nothing, right? Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. Okay, let's talk to these fools. Actually, wait. I got a skill point. We could just put a point in Shivers right now and retry that roll.
Retry it.
But I do like
I
your
mean-
idea of talking to these idiots first and seeing if they actually give us any clues.
Yeah, just see if they got a.
And Mikhail
They got
noticed the
something.
windows. Especially
Michael.
with how there are no windows on the south
That's me.
side.
I'm
This was to
the
deal
child.
You see anything in this building?
Come to investigate the historic subtext
Yeah,
of West
Ruby.
Martinez?
Oh,
I'm
so-
Khan Hylostam. You must be Kim Kituragi, right? I was just
Oh,
telling my son
hey.
about this building.
How does he know that?
Not a lot of people realize the historic significance here. Very rich in hypertext.
Nice to meet you.
I don't trust this guy knowing Mike Kim's name.
Yes, hypertext. Young carp and the collection of cultural hyperlinks.
He's just making up fancy words. This doesn't mean anything.
This guy's
Yeah.
talking too fast.
I feel like, hey, Half-Life, I feel like that's probably half the characters of this game. No one is saying anything that makes any sense to a damn human.
Oh yes. So
Yeah.
Mikhail, they had to deal with monitor glare, especially in the city. They still had vector monitors back then.
That
That
sucks,
was
man.
49 years ago. So they
Wow.
didn't have windows on the south wall.
Speaking of monitor glare, I left my blinds open. I'm getting some of that right now, so I can relate to these guys.
No, I can't say that we've met.
That
before,
sucks.
But I've
That's
heard,
why
of
I
course.
keep
Mikhail,
the blinds
say
down
hi to the
in
officers.
this room 100% of the time.
Are
Also
you in-
because my office is in the basement.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I thought you were in a
Um,
basement.
Well, I have like a pretty big window in here, but the thing is that like because it's the basement and
It opens to
where
dirt.
the office is. Well, yeah, and it like front. yeah, it's just dirt. There's no dugout. It's just dirt pours in the window.
Yeah, I would keep it closed. That makes sense.
Mikhail's
We
a
face like
little
the front
tired today.
street, so
We
I
spent
just like
all night trying
I
to run Orbit
just don't
on
want
his radio
people like
computer.
turning their
Yeah.
heads and looking
It's a
in at me,
programming
Yeah.
language
degenerately
quite
gaming.
tricky, but he wanted to
The
play this
weird porn
grand
you have on your
adventure.
monitor too.
We've been getting really
Yeah.
into worms lately.
Yeah, that's something I guess the viewers
Every-
don't know.
every-
is that there's
every
always
day.
a little porn.
Wake up and just Google weird porn, throw it on the other monitor, and just go about your day.
The man speaks in the artificial
yeah.
cadence of a professor, or someone who's been on too many radio shows.
But I assume you're not here for giant worms.
Sorry,
when
I
there are
wonder
so
if
many
should,
real things to see.
He's heard
Just
of
as I
him.
was
They're
telling
talking about
Mikhail before, this
they're
is
talking
where
about
the
history
coalition
or
landed
some
in
shit,
08.
man. This
Yeah.
is exactly what I did when they
Standing
talked about
on the
history in
most
school
interesting
too.
landmark
As soon as he
in
was
the
like,
West.
"This is why they didn't have windows on the south wall," I was like, "All right, I'm tuned out."
Yeah.
Tramp.
I just was scrolling up to see that he's heard of Kim. That's all he says on that matter is he's just heard of him, which is
Wow, get a
Weird,
load
but-
of this guy. He really
And hasn't heard of
enjoys
the
his trivia.
famous Harry
The
Dubois,
Orbis
which feels like an
programming
oversight on this
language was
dude's
named
part.
after its
Yeah.
inventor, Victor Orbis,
Orbis.
a cybernetician from Grog. They run Vox in the Occidental countries.
looking for Ruby.
No, I'm afraid I can't help you with this one, officer. It's just a regular day off for me and Mikhail here.
So you haven't seen anyone around?
No, I'm sorry. As I said, this is just a day off. We just arrived anyway.
What does that mean? Like you took a day off, so you can't see people anymore? Like your eyes stopped functioning? You
He's telling the
nasty
truth.
freak.
Yeah.
He hasn't seen.
Okay, never
anyone.
mind. I take it back. You are doing great. Drama has cleared you of all suspicion.
Aha! But it's not just
Drama
any
pipes up.
empty old
He's
building.
actually blind. So
What not a lot of people know is this used to be the R&D department of Felt Electrical. And Felt which now sells ink cartridges most.
What not a lot of
was
people
once a
know.
top
Hey
dog in the
Trent, my
turn of the
dude,
century
read
cybernetic-
the billboard.
Yeah,
Feld
I was thinking
Electrical,
the same thing.
research and development.
Yeah.
Hold on. What's R&D?
Encyclopedia,
It looks old
my guy.
and weathered,
Are we
with
blind?
Seagulls picking apart its
Encyclopedia
stone and
pops
metal
up with
carcass.
knows
Ancient
the most
undergrowth
specific,
has taken
obscure
hold of
things.
the collapsed
Then it's
rooftop.
like,
Some
did
kind
I
of
have a
bird
wife?
set up
I don't
nest
fucking
on a
know.
broken
Yes.
windowsill.
Yeah, honestly, there's some shit that this game has started talking about where I've been like, I'm waiting for the encyclopedia check to come up. Feels like we should know this already.
Apologies, it's an acronym for research and development. They don't use it anymore. You're probably more familiar with RTD, research and technological development.
Mayor
Well, or
Kalpa,
Toaster
you are
Tycoon.
not familiar with that one either. This man is a bookhead.
That's
What's
not
up?
surprising. Only a vestigial ink cartridge and
Nothing.
ferrotape manufacturer remains.
Do you remember that era of mobile games where like
They started out as a
it was like
midway electronics
when they had
outfit
like
in
Game
Kingstown
Dev
2
Tycoon and stuff
centuries
like that, and it was just like all
After
these
an
little
aggressive
tycoon
move to
games on
Revachol,
phones. I'm just
Feld
thinking about if
became
they
a
made
global
one that was
player
for like making
in the emerging
toasters.
personal electronics market. of
I
the
would
pre-revolutionary
honestly, we
era.
should go back to that because mobile games are stinky.
Yeah.
and I think I missed out on this era because I didn't play any of those games, and I would be all about
Oh,
a shitty
Game Dev Tycoon was
gotcha,
good.
a shitty gotcha tycoon game.
Still,
Yo,
it's
I
not
got
even
a
a
5-star
Nintendo was
golden
beating them
roller
in business
coaster.
machines.
Let's fucking go,
But
kid.
Feld had an ace up their sleeve.
It's
Or should I say
it
they
wasn't
were
even a
developed
gotcha. It was just a
an
good
ace up
little
their
like
sleeve. I'm mixing my
it was a
metaphors
tycoon
here.
game. It was just a tycoon game, but it was like an office instead of a whole
Yeah,
theme park.
yeah.
It was really good.
I think Game
It
Dev
was
Tycoon is
here
like
in
on Steam.
Martinez,
I know I've
possibly
seen
in this very
that
building
game before.
that they
never
developed
played it.
prototypes
Very,
for a
very good phone
tape
game.
computer. An elegant folding mechanism of rollers and
Yeah, but now
ferrotape
everyone
grips,
realizes that
portable
just
enough to
making
be a
good phone
take-it-home
games doesn't make you
solution,
any money, and you need to load them up with
revolutionizing business
trash.
machines, possibly even bring them
Mm-hmm.
to the average consumer. Which is a feat of engineering. Even
Let me tell you about
today's
the best phone
giants,
game of all
Rain,
time.
ICN, and
Keep It
Zam
Up.
haven't achieved yet.
Oh, God bless.
Indeed.
Keep it up. There might be so many screenshots, but I don't think you can download Keep It Up anymore.
Oh,
The
that's a shame.
revolution.
Unfortunately,
What is this guy talking
the
about,
moonshot
dude?
project never made it to the
I don't know,
market.
man. I gotta be
Failed to
honest,
move
and
to
you can't be
Revachol
mad at me for this, but as soon as we talked about the Witcher
revolutionary
mobile game, I
government
booted the Witcher
liquefied their
mobile game on my
assets
phone and
and
killed all the monsters in the area
expropriated
really
those
quick.
very advanced programs.
So
Oh my God.
I'm done now,
Possibly
but I
from
had
this
to
very
I had to kill
building,
all the
or one of the
all the
adjacent
bad
buildings.
guys.
All of this was built by Feld. Even
I
before
just
war.
can't believe this guy's
Wild Pines
still
built
talking.
Martinez, proper
And I feel
Zazul
like,
for their middle management.
you know,
Feld
neither
this
of us
side
have been paying
town for
attention,
R&D.
but I feel like we've learned nothing.
I'm learning that we are on the boardwalk,
Yes,
which
they
is all
even
that
built a
matters
pleasure
to
wheel,
me.
But that got destroyed in the
The
war.
pleasure wheel.
Pleasure wheel?
It's the Ferris wheel, but you get your dick sucked the whole
Yes.
fucking spin
To
around.
lure
It's
in
crazy.
star engineers.
Wow.
This part of Martinez was nothing but reeds before Feld arrived. They had to make the prospect of living here attractive. It was supposed to become a global center for innovation inside. Oh, I'm afraid it didn't end well for the boys. But this
So they were
story
trying to
is a
turn
bit
it into
too dark for
Silicon
Little
Valley,
Mikael
and they
Yeah.
decided
If you were to
we're gonna
ask
build a
about
Ferris wheel.
tape computers.
That's what it sounds like.
He means that. The
Silicon-
boys got shot by the communists.
Does
the
Silicon
boys were
Valley have a
bourgeois.
Ferris wheel?
If anything, I feel like it's probably like an allusion to like the London Eye, is my thought. But
Maybe.
they don't really have that. London, I don't think is really famous for
Officer,
technology.
I told you this chapter of history.
Hey,
wasn't on
any
Mikael's
viewers that
curriculum.
know the answer to this question, sound off in the fucking comments.
I didn't realize the dialogue option I picked was telling the kid people got shot in the head.
The boy looks first at Jay, then back at his father.
He has to learn someday, okay?
They used them for
Got a
military communications.
stupid looking hat on.
But also to write
does
and
have a
send
stupid
out
hat
press
on.
releases. The most notorious example being.
I wonder what kind of
the
stat
Code de
bonuses
Mars.
it has. I'm gonna push this kid down and take his hat and get his stat bonuses.
What's the Mars Decree? I mean the radio transmission sent out to news agencies and world governments by the
We should be,
newly
we're
created
the
commune
police.
of
We should be able to
Revachol
just
on
like
the 7th
confiscate
of
the
March
hat,
in the
right?
year
Like
02.
how they like take cars in
A
movies, but like
short-lived
we need this
legislative
hat.
Foundation for a short-lived utopia.
It's a beautiful
I need your
piece of
keys,
text,
your
actually. A
bike, and your
singer-songwriter
hat,
I
or
know,
whatever.
Charette,
Terminator
quoted a love
reference, thank
poem
you.
to Revachol on her political concept album Bombe Bessere dans ce Lind.
I'm the
You should read
Terminator.
Every
I
local
wanna type
library in
one too.
Revachol stocks a copy
That was pretty
of the
good.
decree.
I remember that
Thank
part.
you.
I tried to get Mikael to memorize
I do a good
it.
Schwarzenegger.
Tried to. Someone was much too interested in
Someone was
worms to
much
be
too
paying any
interested in
attention.
worms. Bro, me too. Worms
His
kick ass.
Holy shit.
The green and silver
McCain's
fur
all
on the
right.
cover of the book, already forgetting about this part of the discussion.
Actually,
I don't
no
know,
one
I'm
knows.
learning about computers for
no
some
one
reason.
even knows what a computer
Here's
made
what I've gotten
entirely
out of this
of
so
tape
far.
would look
We have
like.
not
But word
learned a
has
single
it
thing
they were very
to help us
elegant,
with that shivers check.
exquisite, alien-looking tone.
We
of the
might have.
century
Who knows,
hardware.
man? Those things get the weirdest
Buckle
bonuses.
up.
10 years ago.
Okay,
You
I'm not gonna
didn't.
buckle
That's
up.
really-
What the hell is
that's a really good point.
Dumpty Dom Center? And who the hell are Keith and Guy Yost?
Look, I'm just here for the
Humpty Dumpty
bonuses,
Dum
all
Center
right?
For contemporary arts.
I like that even
The
our inner
exhibition
monologue
itself
is like,
drew on
what the
Rodman's notion of
fuck are
memory,
you
and so
talking
there were some
about?
parallels.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm not.
Oh my
the Humpty
god,
Dumpty
we're
Dum
getting
Center
thoughts now.
is a place you can visit if you're ever in Rederford.
The Humpty
and are
Dumpty
ever in
Dum
the
Center.
market for an exhibition space / contemporary art research center. But perhaps I should return to the tape computers. As I was saying, the device itself
They had
was
shitty computers,
Made
got
of
it.
black film
Thank
and
you, thank you,
folding
thank you.
tape structures.
Cool.
very, very cool. Though I understand the socio-economic causes of the revolution, it pains me to imagine the revolutionary setting fire to this precious device. But so they did. The felt playback experiment vanished into the fires of '07.
Now you say the word experiment, and my ears peak up because I like to hear about weird experimental
Yes,
technology
the official name of the
that
prototype.
can do horrible
Some
experiments.
sources
and-
report it as the
destroy
felt playback
civilization.
experience. But those are incorrect. Who knows? Maybe it was an accident, or maybe they didn't want the technology to end up in the wrong hands.
So you're not
Either
gonna tell
way,
me actually what
they're all gone
it is?
Two seagulls circle in the sky.
Yeah, I just wanted to fucking flex his knowledge of
Really?
the
Or
name
was
of
there a
something.
fourth
Yeah, for real.
that remains hidden in the mausoleums below Cold City?
But of course, what else?
Whew, I don't
Sure.
want to hear how the fell about
What's
again,
on
but I
the-
do
of
want that to
course.
be grayed
What
out.
else?
Give me some
I
money.
do have some money, yes, but that's not what's really important here.
No, I mean, come on. You need the money. If it's not a thing, he can give you some.
Yeah, give me some of that
Oh
money, man.
no, I don't have it on me, officer. I was talking in more general terms. I'm just spending time with my kid here, showing him around the lesser-known parts of our hometown. It wouldn't be wise to carry huge amounts of cash on such expeditions.
I mean, you're not
Not
wrong.
that he would have to worry about being robbed. He looks surprisingly buff. Does he work out?
By the way, do you
I
work
do
out?
some Lomantang stick fighting now and then.
Lo Mantang
Oh.
stick fighting is a form of martial arts originating from the island of Lo Mantang. It uses
wanna know
slender
how
wooden
often you
sticks
work
for
out.
confronting the opponent.
Lomantang stick fighting is a little like a Berolidin addiction. I've been practicing it for nearly 20 years now, so you could say that
Oh,
my
shit.
doses have grown a little peculiar.
So this guy could beat me
Wait,
up, is what
he's-
you're saying.
what does this man know
He's stick
about
fighting in his
Berolidin
mind
addiction?
right now.
You got me, detective. But my history should hardly come as a surprise.
Dad's fighting with sticks every night after dinner for 4 hours. He has a special room for that.
Jeez,
and
okay,
a
this
special
guy's-
costume.
That's right,
That's
Mikhail.
nuts.
It also has
This
a
guy
meditative quality.
is just
Helps
role
to
playing
clear
as a
my
Jedi
head.
in his
But anyway.
basement.
Alright, well, we
No,
didn't really get
thanks
that much
to
out of
you
this
for
guy.
having me and little Mikhail here to pick your brain. A very interesting conversation indeed.
Pick your brain. If anything, this was rather one-sided.
He
He did the talking.
did do some talking, that is true.
Did a lot of
Alright.
talking, and I feel like maybe we
The
learned
once
something.
bright Mura.
Nope,
But I didn't
we
pay
didn't learn
attention.
shit. We learned nothing.
Learn nothing.
Didn't let us
We
re-roll that
skill
try.
point.
We learned nothing. Turn to the phone, the one you don't know what to do. Other than that, keep searching the coast. Interesting. So I guess that'll just point you in the right direction. I'll give you a clue. You can pass that check.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
That is neat. That makes me wonder if it is actually worth putting a point into Shivers.
I'm thinking about it, but at the same time, we did just get. I think we have two thoughts in here we wanted to think about.
Yeah, we got the Wompty Dompty Dom Center.
We got the weird jaw. And we got the Wompty Dompty Dom Center.
Minus one suggestion. Hey, have we ever had a suggestion check in this game?
Yeah, I don't even know.
We've had a lot of checks that I would say are
It's purple.
suggestive in nature, but like, I don't think there's ever been an
Charming.
actual check that was suggestion.
Yeah. Let's
There might have maybe that one check at the very beginning of the game where we said I want to make fuck with you. That might have been a suggestion check.
This, I'm thinking this, the one more door probably, it says all Psyche white checks unlocked. It already did that effect, so deleting it shouldn't matter, right? They've been unlocked, so we give Kuno the drugs.
Makes sense to me.
I think I'm gonna chuck that out and get one of these other ones cooking for some reason. See if anything else is decent.
Now, I'm gonna say something,
Uh-huh.
and I don't like saying it,
Okay.
but I am gonna say it.
You're gonna have to get rid of some kind of superstar, right?
We did the karaoke.
Uh-huh.
We accomplished our goal of becoming a superstar. So,
Yeah.
I'm not saying we have to do it, but at some point, we
Yeah,
might
it's
be
on-
able
on
to
the
let
chopping
some kind of
block.
superstar
Yeah.
go now.
I think it's like I mean both of these are like one more door and superstar are both kind of useless. But I like being a superstar more than knowing about doors.
Me too.
So
Oh yeah, for sure. But I'm
the
saying
question is
if
which
we
one do
have
get
to do it,
cooked here.
I'm ready to let it go.
Yeah. I'm thinking this one takes longer to learn, so it's probably better.
That makes sense.
So I'm gonna look the law jaw, get that going. I wonder if how many people play this game and like fill up the cabinet and then don't delete every single thought and research everything, and then like, their skills are like actually like everything's maxed out and they can pass every skill check super easily.
I can't imagine anybody playing that game like this.
I
That
can't
would, that would be
imagine doing
ridiculous.
Doesn't make any sense. So this.
How could you get a new thought and not immediately be like, oh,
Yeah, what can
this
I dump
has to
get
go
it
in
here?
now?
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
Alright, so this links back around to the church there. Whoop! I targeted something on the roof, so I guess we can get up there eventually.
It's such a weird fucking way to learn things about this game, but it keeps working.
Yeah. Okay, here's where we use that phone. Just linked around. Other side.
Yeah,
okay.
the church is just up here, right? Oh, maybe
There's some
not.
sort
I'm
of
stupid.
thing.
Someone
there's just a little bit
has
further to the
left
right.
an unidentifiable article of clothing on this railing. It smells really bad.
I want
The
it.
cloth, if you can still call it that, makes a soft crunching
Ugh.
sound.
I
as you
really
thrust
want it.
your finger into it. It's streaked with dried seagull shit and tangled with pieces of seaweed. A dangling arm suggests that there might be a jacket beneath the crust.
New
of filth.
jacket unlocked?
It seems likely that it was
New
left
jacket,
inside
new jacket,
until
new
someone
jacket.
laid it out on this fence to dry out. Unfortunately, that just seems to
Unstiffen
have
it.
stiffened
Put it in the water.
into a shapeless mass.
Please tell me you're not taking that with you.
Oh, the idiot doom
Oh,
spiral
shit.
I'm
jacket.
sure he'll be thrilled to have it returned.
Did I get it? Filthy jacket.
Hell yeah.
Let's fucking go. Oh, I can't wear it? Damn.
As you
Let's look
hold
at
it in your hands, it makes an uncomfortable crunching sound.
How did it
It's
get
a
so
sordid,
disgusting?
filthy tale, not for the weak. Are you
Oh.
sure you can stomach it? It
Absolutely.
occurs to you that you're not even holding the jacket itself, but rather the thick crust of jetsam and seagull shit that ensconces it.
Great.
It smells like a dead sea creature, tangled in grey strands of seaweed. It must have spent quite some time in the water before the tide deposited it ashore. Why? Why did you think about it? Look at your hands. They're covered in muck.
Maybe if I wipe my hands on my pants.
What? No. Then it'll just be on your pants. This is a disaster. You'll never get the smell out.
That's fine.
My brain's in a weird place today, man, because I just went on a 5-second Google tangent because I saw the word Jetsam and was like, weren't Flotsam and Jetsam Neopets? They were. They were both Neopets, in case you were wondering.
Thank
Jetsam
you.
was an angry shark.
Plus 2 attack being minus 1 perception. Honestly, I don't want to take a hit to perception for these glasses, so
Yeah.
Sorry.
I
Sorry,
think,
Steph,
I
on
think
this.
that's the right call.
Coin-operated weighing machine hasn't been used for a decade. Money. Some sort of fucking thing. No secrets back here. Okay, okay. Makeshift roof. Vagrants tried to make the boardwalk habitable. The tarp will keep out neither rain, nor snow, nor wind. I'm looking at all this free money. The best kind of money.
Gas can of some kind?
It's actually a big wine canister.
Oh,
It's open
big
and
wine
empty.
canisters.
The smell. It's awful and familiar.
Hold on, that is
It
awful.
doesn't help. You can still smell it. Keep it in now. Don't overreact. Breathe. Don't you recognize it? That hideous pungency. That faintly cloying sweetness. Only death smells.
Is it gonna
like
be a
that.
dead guy or like just dead
Something
fish?
cold wakes in the pit of your stomach. Fear. It is death. It must be. The lieutenant has already brought a handkerchief to his nose.
Eyes up, detective. Something's not right here.
Oh shit. Did you just find a fucking body?
These floorboards look rotten, and we they do seem to be not in a great way. Hang on, there's something new in my inventory there real quick to look at. There was nothing.
Okay, great.
There's some tear, an empty cigarette package, and a crumpled kebab
I-
wrapper in the trash bin.
What is...
Walking up to this
Yeah.
dead body and looking at the trash can next to them first is,
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be a lootable, but I guess we're going in the trash.
2 empty bottles
We don't know. We
of
don't know.
Tallulah
We don't
vodka
know
and a
that
can of black
it's a dead
potent
body
water
yet.
Is all you find.
I mean,
I don't know. The guy, he's not looking great.
No,
maybe he's just
there's more in
stinky
there.
and
Liver strawberry liquor,
gray.
plus some Pilsner bottles too. Better not pick them up.
You're saying he's
It's
an alien?
seen on
Oh,
my TV.
fuck.
A
Yeah.
tragedy.
Whoever tossed it here was a heavy smoker. The brand name reads Red Astra. Red Astra is the black market version of Astra cigarettes, known for their high tar content. Now, this makes partying look bad. Still, don't let it sway you. You're responsible.
Yeah, kind of famously really good at partying and not getting carried away.
You see traces of mayonnaise and ketchup on it, as well as a tomato wedge. The
Tomato.
wrapper reads, Shish Kebab Revachol. It's no older than a day or two. No mold yet.
Free kebab.
Free food?
It's hard to concentrate in the smell.
Oh, can't have it.
Oh,
Damn.
see.
I can't believe this game didn't give us an option to take that fucking food.
Yeah, for real. So I'm gonna look at you in 1 second,
Yep.
body. I just expect there to be a lot there. Unoperated view resident out of order for years. Alright, well. Whoop. It's a long way down to your death from here. 20 meters at least. Well, I'm not gonna fall, so it's fine.
Okay.
A man
Body of
lies
clock.
on the boardwalk. His limbs
Oh.
bent.
It's
and
the
neck
working
turned
class
at an
husband!
unnatural angle.
Oh
Right next to
no.
him is an empty bottle of spirits. In his
I
cramped
fucking
hand,
told her there was a
chewing
mystery to be
gum
solved. God damn it.
Oh no. Yeah, but now
Half of
we
his
know it's
body
that her
slipped
husband
between
was
the cracked
murdered. Well,
boardwalk, starting
maybe not
with
murdered,
the left leg.
but her
Form
husband
is
was
left
dead.
broken, contorted like a
Deadified.
sad puppet. The smell is not as bad as a 2-week-old corpse, but it's definitely
So
heading there.
I'm thinking he fell through that open board, hit his head, and now he's dead.
Hold on.
Could be. Could very well be.
Lividity is faintly pronounced. Whoever this is has been dead for 2 days. No longer. We need to investigate.
I'm trying to remember what. Today in game is Thursday, right? So he would have been dead on Tuesday before you could cross over, I guess. So nothing
Yeah.
we could have done.
Another dead body.
Drinking on a
This
Monday,
is your job.
dead on a
Steel
Tuesday.
yourself.
Investigated on a Thursday.
Yeah.
He's wearing mud-caked boots,
Solomon
beige
Grundy.
trousers, and an old brown leather jacket with a bright blue lining. There are traces of kebab sauce on his chest. A cool leather jacket with a bolt of blue? Oh no. This sounds terribly familiar.
Dude, logic. We already picked it together from his name. Where
Yeah,
you been?
you gotta
You find
figure
some
it out.
sunflower seeds and a rain-soaked library card folded into two. His
Also,
jacket feels
and I
sodden
hate to be
and
this
heavy
guy,
under your
but it
hand.
sounds like he has a cool leather jacket.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Good. We should take a look at that library card.
But we can't
after
have it
this
for
is
some
done.
reason. There must be some sort of glitch happening.
Yeah, that doesn't make
The
any
man
sense.
has fallen through a crack in the boardwalk and hit his head against the metal bench. Coagulating
metal?
blood covers his
That
back
looks like
hair.
wood to me, man.
One of his feet is still dangling.
I thought
through
you
the
were
hole.
right. Yeah, it looks like the seat would at least still be
Yeah, where his
wood.
head
But
is.
now that now that I look at it, like it does come out from the metal railing. Like it's all
Yeah.
one piece, which is kind of weird.
You have to be quite inebriated to fall that bad. Well over a liter of pure ethanol. 3 bottles of wine, or 1.5 of spirits. Or maybe it was just dark. His expression is dull, like the sea behind him. Drops of water shining on his moustache. His eyes, empty and wide, look frightening in their frozen gaze. Height, 170 to 175 centimeters. Curly hair, stout build. age approximately 50 to 60 years. There's some dried blood on the metal bench, right where the corpse's head rests. The floorboards are rotten and slippery wet around the hole. An empty bottle lies nearby. A chewing gum wrapper is clutched in his fist.
I think we can say that this guy is dead.
A dried chunk of blood covers the hair at the back of his head. An open wound. It's sticky and cold to your touch. This is what killed him.
I don't see any other major wounds, do you? Seems like the head wound was fatal. It's exactly the shape of the bench.
The boards screech under the weight of the T500 ceramic sabatons.
Thank you for acknowledging my power shoes. Thank you.
Because it's hard to determine whether it was the dead man's weight that caused the boardwalk to break. It definitely looks fragile. You see waves churning below. Something cracks beneath your feet. He could have easily disappeared into the sea through that hole, and you would have never found him.
Okay, this investigation is going well, but I don't love cracking underneath our feet. Let's maybe get the show on the road, Kim.
Anything left inside. It's mid-market spirits with a slight touch of menthol. The man meant to enjoy himself, have a good time.
How do we know that he didn't enjoy himself?
Tear all around us. I'd prefer if you didn't collect them this time. It's not proper.
Oh, he doesn't want me to get the bottles? Okay. Well.
Rubowski spearmint chewing gum. Green leaves on the cover.
See, Kim, attitudes like that are why we have to take the free housing from the cloth lady.
Yeah.
The blackness of death.
Hold that thought also, because I had a thought about that.
I think you see white chewing gum too.
Okay.
About the free house.
Holding.
Confirmed. Nearly
Slotting that thought into my thought space.
Solidified on his lower rear teeth.
He ate the whole pack, right? It's to cover the smell of alcohol before going home. The worst, I've seen it before. Almost the same scenario. Even the chewing gum. It's always the same.
The entire boardwalk creaks in the wind as you take a step back.
Looks like one of the locals. He'd have to know this spot to come here. You don't just walk over here. But that's just a lazy assumption. What do you think?
A dead working-class man with a bottle in his hand? Don't deceive yourself. You know who this is.
It's the working class husband.
The woman you met at the book stand? Why do you think it's her husband?
Everything.
A bright blue lining? Well, he's definitely
30
someone's
XP.
husband.
Easy XP.
Death by misadventure. He slipped and fell through
You
the
always playing
boardwalk.
Destiny? Shit.
A truly unfortunate accident.
Wow.
If it wouldn't have been for that bench,
Got boss stomped into a
dude.
bench.
Yeah.
Physics will
Gets
kill
it
ya.
every single fucking time. God damn. It's related to the case? Probably not,
no, I
but...
don't see anything that points in that direction. For now, let's treat this case as a simple, albeit sad, accident, unrelated to the murder case.
Yes, but what if there's a killer on the loose? 2 suspicious deaths in such a short time frame.
Genuinely, I don't want to do this, because I feel like it's going to give us a penalty to some future roles, when it's like, oh, you think the cases are connected.
Yeah.
Like when I said that the hanging was, he was dead by hanging, and then we got a penalty to investigating the body. So
Without any further evidence, yes.
that one mistake still hangs over my head to this very day.
Oh yes.
Keeps us up at night.
Yeah.
Some symptoms of acute alcohol poisoning could have definitely played a role here. Severe confusion, respiratory depression, unpredictable behavior. But I think that death arrived through head trauma, not liver failure.
Seems like a safe assumption there, Kim.
What about it? The deceased ate some kebab. It's probably from a nearby place, maybe in the Pox.
Sometimes a kebab is just a kebab.
Someone should be held responsible for this.
They'll
broken
seal this
protocol.
place off after the news reaches the coalition officials. I doubt that they have enough resources to actually repair the boardwalk. Not that sealing it off would keep anyone away. All it does is keep the city council's hands clean. It does seem to be a pretty straightforward misadventure, although there's still a question of identifying the body. From where I stand, I can see 2 options. We either take the case and follow the leads to identify the body on our own, or we report back to the station and leave this for our colleagues to handle.
I'm gonna take the case because I mean I've already identified him. I'm just gonna go to the wife, right, and be like, "Alright, we're done."
We should first examine the library card you found.
This feels like a really easy
Then we
task.
can call the station from my kinema. Let them know we are taking the case.
All right.